to the Minorities Making Millions podcast, where we talk about mindset, motivation, and how to get this money as an entrepreneur. What's good? We're back. What's up? What's up?
So, Dre.
Big C in the house. Listen, y'all, we just got back from Miami.
Yes.
It was lit. All right, so first of all, we both traveled by ourselves to Miami. Yes. All right, my first time.
Was that your first time?
No, I took business trips for work, but for my first time as an entrepreneur by myself.
Yeah.
So how was your experience as you're traveling somewhere by yourself?
All right.
Because you didn't have the husband with you or your kids.
Right.
Okay.
All alone. I'm not gonna lie. I was excited when I first booked it because I was like, this is good. I need this. But the night before I left, my oldest daughter wasn't feeling well. And I was like, God, do you want me to just not go? Because I'll stay.
Because she will stay.
I will stay. And my husband was like, no, you're leaving. Like, he was like, if I got to take her to the emergency room, you're not going. Like, you got to go. You deserve this. Like, this is important to you. And it was important to me. Yeah. So I got on my little air flight and it was okay.
It wasn't bad.
It was okay.
And at least we knew each other there.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, like, when you travel by yourself, you really have to be sociable. Like, it's going to push you to that limit where you have to socialize, because if not, you're going to be in the corner looking somewhere, like, looking weird somewhere, like, you know what I'm saying, being all anti-social. So it does push you to meet people, and that's what I did. I met a lot of people in Miami. We went to the Black Equity Con. Shout out to David Shins and Donnie Wiggins for putting that together. That was dope. It was a whole lot of minority entrepreneurs.
Yes. Black Equity Con.
Making millions and just learning game from other coaches. Like it really pays to be in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really pays. It was celebrities there. It was B. Simone was sitting right behind us at one point. We were just walking out and Yandy. And
her husband.
You know what I'm saying? It was dope. It was dope. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next one, but it definitely pays to be in the room, though. You got to invest in yourself. And
it's good to go, like, alone, like you said. Like, if my husband would have been there, I would have just kind of been with him. I wouldn't have talked to nobody. And because that's my safe space, or that's my comfort zone. So it's good, like, as an entrepreneur, to get uncomfortable so that you can network. And once you start networking with people, then you grow. And
you gotta pay for the experience.
You gotta pay to play.
I'm gonna kind of get on her real quick because she didn't get VIP. So
Don't do this.
So look, I got VIP, right? So the VIP came with a yacht, y'all. Like, we were on a big old yacht in the middle of Miami.
I was gonna cry.
And she was out there with me the whole time until it was time for me to get on the yacht.
He was getting on the yacht and I was waving from the
but why didn't you get the VIP tickets?
I can't tell you why I didn't get the VIP ticket.
Okay.
On camera.
I think
but I did not get them, and I should have.
So I think for y'all, if you're going to travel with somebody or anything, do what's going to be the best experience for you. So get the VIP. If you can afford the VIP tickets, get the VIP tickets only for that experience, because I was on a boat by my lonesome. It was a whole bunch of people, but it forced me to meet a lot of people. I met people who had who were getting $37 million deals, and I got a lot of contacts on that boat, on that yacht. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on that name. But, it was a dope experience. So, and I was sorry at her for not being on there. Like, I was like for real though, like out of everybody who can get and can afford VIP, it's her.
Oh my God!
And she out there just watching me sail away.
Yeah, it was sad. I just watched the boat, and it was pretty, but I didn't know that VIP came with the boat, with the yacht.
Right.
I didn't know.
Right.
See?
But at the same time,
I should have been VIP anyways. Why? Because I'm VIP.
Exactly. You got VIP mentality. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So
we don't do stuff in the city if it's not VIP. So imagine going out of town and then not being VIP.
In Miami at that.
Yeah.
And then you see that big old yacht, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, so what did you learn? Like, what's the biggest takeaway that you learned? Because I got a lot of game from that conference, but what did you learn? Like, what was your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway would be to make sure that you have, even once your business is structured properly, once you get to a certain level and you're making a certain amount of money, you need your lawyers. you need your accountant. You need these particular people set up, your financial advisor. Make sure your investments are in order. And I even learned a lot about running my team and my employees. When I came back, I gave everyone a raise.
Did you?
I set up a new.
If you're my employee and you're watching this, I wasn't in that room. Go ahead.
You actually wasn't in that room.
I wasn't in that room, guys.
But yeah, I gave everyone a raise, and I set up a structure to where everyone can make commission even on top of their hourly salary. So yeah, I learned a lot just about team building and, putting your staff first. Yeah. So that you take care of your staff, they'll take care of you. Yeah. That's type dope. Of situation. That's dope. So that's dope. I got a lot of game out there. Yeah, that's dope.
And what I learned was, my main thing was I need to start getting out in these streets more. Like start networking more. But you gotta network with the right people. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to waste your time. But yeah.
It's a very thin line.
It's a thin line because you want to be outside, you want to be networking, but then some people really want to just use you, and you got to provide value to whatever room you're in. So, for example, if I'm in a room with some millionaires, I can provide value by showing them how to, maybe brand their social media or get their content up. So you want to provide value to whatever room you're going to be in. Don't be in the room and just be a leech. You know what I'm saying? Be in the room and provide value and play your part. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
that's what I learned too. So. That was a dope experience, and we're going to August. We're going right back to some reels.
Yeah, we're going to Invest Fest.
We're going to all the conferences. You know why?
Every conference we're going to be there.
Yeah, because we're trying to be in the room,
soak up the knowledge.
Up the knowledge.
Didn't we talk about how we got so big at one point where we didn't think we needed any more knowledge?
Yep.
Worst mistake ever. Because when you're in a different room, you don't know what you don't know, and then that person who knows what you don't know can show you what you don't know. Exactly.
And that's a bar.
Facts. That's a bar.
No, for real. And that's what I learned too. So I'm thinking I'm popping those. I got over 1 million followers. I'm popping. And I get in the room with these influencers, like the king of content. It's like, oh, you're not doing this? You're not doing this? You should be doing this? I'm like, dang. So it just, everything is different now. You know what I'm saying? And so you always have room to grow and learn. And that's what I learned too.
My motto this year is I just want to be a forever student. I just want to learn forever. Yeah. There is so much knowledge on this earth that I should always be learning. Yeah. It could be financial. It could be spiritual. It could be anything. I could start learning art today. Yeah. But you should just always be learning and evolving. You shouldn't just be staying like, oh, I got all I need, and I'm just going to stay like this. Yep. Why? Because things are always changing.
Yep. And that makes a good point because they were all reading books. The people on the stage talking, oh, I do 60 books a year.
You know how many books I added to my thing?
Yeah, me too. We were adding too. I was like, what you do? Let me write this down. So the books, and what are you feeding yourself on a regular basis? I honestly have not listened to music in a long time, and I love music. I just been doing audiobooks and podcasts. Right. Seriously though.
I stopped watching TV and listening to music.
Yes. Seriously though.
Why do we need it?
I'm just trying to learn. I'm like you said, I'm trying to be a forever student. I like that. That might have to be a t-shirt. Forever student.
Coming soon.
Forever student of the game. Ooh. That's bars. So, hey, you see that? We're going to copyright that, so chill out. Don't take our stuff. But seriously, though, that was dope, though. So, it's like whatever you feed yourself is going to come out. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm on some learning stuff, too. I'm on some more getting coaches, investing in coaches. It's really up from here. So, but
everybody has a coach, right? So I was looking at a post today that said Steph Curry is one of the greatest shooters of all time. And he has a coach.
LeBron James
that coaches him on shooting, and he's the greatest.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So never get to the point where you can't receive and you can't learn and no one can teach you anything.
Yeah. And pay for these coaches' time, and don't waste their time.
Do not waste their time.
I even took on a couple of mentees down there when I shared my story, and they see my success. So I took on a couple of mentees, and I can tell you, I tell them to do something, it's already done.
They do it.
And as a coach, you respect that so much because now you know you're not wasting your time. Exactly. We done gave away a lot of free game to people who didn't do anything with it.
And they waste our time.
And then when we start saying we're going to charge for consultation calls, then you know why.
Exactly.
Because you wasted our time. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But when we see somebody who actually put in the work that we tell them to do, You know what I'm saying?
So my coaching program is $10,000, right? Mm-hmm. You would think when people pay $10,000 that they would be super dedicated.
They're not.
The other day, I had everyone who's local in the coaching program here. Some people didn't show up. and this is like one-on-one. Like every coach doesn't do this, right? Mm-hmm. You have coaches who charge you $10,000 to be in a group setting.
I'm gonna say $10,000 honestly is on the low end.
Exactly, right? So I provide my clients with leads. Like I put the money in their pocket. Right. Like there's absolutely no way you're going to lose, and they still sometimes don't do the things. Like I could say, here are 10 people that's ready to sign up with you right now, and they won't call them.
You know what? That kind of leads me to like the next point. Like, are people starting business just to follow a trend, and they think they're going to make a lot of money? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or are they starting a business because it's their passion?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good part.
Because if you start a business for the money because you think it's going to bring a lot of money in, and it's not really your passion. When you start putting in the work on the back end for that business, you'll learn like, oh, this is not for me. Yeah. Because you don't enjoy the process. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But if it's your passion, you will enjoy the process, and it'll come to fruition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, and you see the difference in people.
You see the difference
when you're coaching them, and like one part gets done, and they're like super excited about it. They're like, "Come on, let's get to the next point." Mm-hmm. Like like, oh, you're really passionate about this.
I'm like, oh, you're going to do great.
You're going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So it's a good question.
Oh, that is good, Dre. You gotta love the process. Yes. That just excited me.
If you can't enjoy the process, then it's probably not for you.
It's not for you.
Yeah. Oh. Think about that right now. Self-evaluate right now, right? So see where you are with your business right now, and where are you in the process? Are you enjoying this stage? Now, we're not going to say it's always going to be great, but you're still going to enjoy it along the way because it's a learning thing, and you'll be able to teach the next person eventually. Exactly. But if you really dread it and you know it's not for you, then you're in the wrong business.
You're in the wrong business. Absolutely. It's like how you dread going to work every day. Yeah. You don't want to be like that in your business.
Exactly. Because then it's a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like we have businesses, but our business it's not a job to us because we actually have a passion for what we do. You know what I'm saying? So,
and when I get on the phone with people, they be like, I can tell that you really, you're really serious about this. You really love this, because I really am. Yeah. Like, you can't fake it.
Yeah, you cannot fake it. Like, when I talk to my clients or I go on live, I go on rants because this is, passionate to me. Like,
no, you passionate for real.
Yeah, quit playing. Quit playing with your life. Quit playing with your life.
I wish I had that type of passion to drill people the way that you be drilling.
I mean, for real. Quit playing with your life, though. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm passionate about this. So, you got to be passionate about your business. So what you think, how does someone find their passion or their purpose?
First of all, how we talked about cutting out music, how we talked about cutting out TV, you need to get alone with your thoughts. Even if you're at the gym, right? A lot of times when I'm on a treadmill, that's when things are coming into my mind. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of realizing this is how I feel about this, or this is what I need to do in this area, right? That is facts.
So... Okay, so you had to get along with your thoughts, and I 100% agree with you.
Yes.
So with that being said, it's probably important to either have a nightly routine or a morning routine.
Or both.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're always doing something, how can you receive information? Especially if you believe in God. Like, if you talk to God all the time, when will you actually sit down to actually receive?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you're always busy.
If you're always busy.
Yeah. Yes. So I have a morning routine. You have a morning routine?
I do.
So what's your morning routine?
All right. I wake up first thing in the morning.
What time? Because I done called you around 9 o'clock a couple times. You was like, hello? I'm like, you sleep still?
No, so I try to be up by 7 a.m.
Okay.
Sometimes I get up before that, but I'm not getting out the bed until 7. Okay. So I'm up at 7. The first thing I do is turn on my Bible app. Okay. And I listen to it and I pray.
Got you.
First and foremost. From there, I will go to the gym, and I try to do an hour. It might be 45 minutes. Yeah. I'm working on that. And then from there, I check my emails. I kind of write out a list of what I need to do to prepare for the day. Yeah. I'll do the morning meetup call. Okay. And then I will go ahead and get my day started from there.
So you're pretty much done with your morning routine by 10 a.m.
By 10 a.m.
And you got so much stuff done. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mine is kind of similar. I get up at 4:45 every day.
Oh my God.
In the morning.
What time do you go to sleep?
Sometimes it's 12, sometimes it's 11.
Entrepreneurs don't sleep. Sleep is for seconds.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes it's like 11, sometimes it's 12. But 4:45, I get up every single day. I don't play no games. I get up, and before my mind can trick me and say, "Man, sleep, man," I just go ahead and swing out the bed
and get up. That's how I am. I have to just get up.
In my head, I'd be like, I say 1, 2, 3, then get up. Because if not, if I get to 5, I'm laying back. You know what I'm saying? If I say 1, 2, 3, and I get up, and I don't, and then I brush my teeth, brush my face. I go downstairs and it's quiet because I have 3 kids, a large dog, and a wife. And during the day, it's busy in my house. So I get up at 4:45, brush my teeth and everything. I go downstairs and I just sit in the middle of the floor, and I'll turn a sermon on or something positive, and I just sit there and stretch and just sit in silence. Yeah. And it's so peaceful. And then I get my journal out and I just start writing my things down to do for the day. And I might at least once a week I write down like my affirmations or my goals. And I don't write it as like, hey, I want this. I write it as if I already have it. Like I'm thankful for having millions of dollars in the bank. I'm thankful for having clients worldwide. You know what I'm saying? I write it as in it's already here. Yeah. And I promise you, and then I have a workout session at 6 o'clock in the morning. But I promise you, by the time 6 comes, I have so much stuff done, and I feel so good because I done received my thoughts, I done got my thoughts out on paper, and I'm ready to go. And I got my to-do list for the day, and I'm ready to roll. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. Like,
and it takes discipline.
It takes discipline. Discipline is a muscle that you have to flex. Yeah. Everybody don't just have it. It's a muscle that you got to flex on a daily basis.
And it's hard for some people. That's like he said, you got to know, okay, I'm up. Let me just get up and not just lay here and none of that. Like you have, it's discipline. Yep. And I'm the same way. Like if I just lay there, it will be 9 o'clock. Yeah.
It's 9 o'clock, you chilling
Right? Why? Because we're entrepreneurs and we don't have to do anything.
Exactly.
So you have to have discipline.
You got to have discipline. Yeah. And you got to and as an entrepreneur, your mind is going to be racing. Like, oh my gosh, you are not going to remember all your thoughts, y'all. Like, y'all have so many ideas about your business right now. I promise you right now that you have ideas about your business that you didn't have a week ago. And a week ago, you had ideas about your business that you didn't have today. Yeah. You got to write this stuff down and get it out. It's called a brain dump. Yeah. Get a piece of paper and just start writing it out. Okay.
I use my notes on my phone a lot. Yep. Oh, I be in there, like, especially if I'm on the treadmill, if I'm doing something like, oh man, because that's when all my thoughts are coming to me.
I do that, and I do the audio too. I just hit the audio button. All right, boom, boom, boom. Ooh. Or if I need to send a message out, I send a text message like, hey, while it's in my mind, I need you to do this. I listen. People be like, bro, you be sending texts at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. That's when I'm up and it's coming to me.
So with my staff, I do that a lot, but I'm Team Android.
Right.
So on the Android, you can schedule your text messages. You can't do that on the iPhone. No. Yeah, I know. Because I tried.
You can say, I
can't. Okay. On my iPhone, I cannot do it.
You schedule.
I schedule my texts. If I told such and such, I'm gonna follow up with them on Wednesday. I'm scheduling it right now, so because I'm gonna forget, right? I schedule all my texts on my Android.
Hey, that's pretty dope.
I can be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, mapping out the day, and I'll be scheduling text messages to go to my staff. So as soon as they come in at 8:30 a.m., the messages just start going on.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, you gotta get an Android.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I can't do that. Now, I want to be clear. I am not an Android hater. I just don't have an Android. Because Android, they got good cameras.
There you go.
But the bubble's green. I don't understand.
You know what?
They got good cameras, though. Androids have good cameras. So.
If you are an entrepreneur and you want to schedule text messages on your Android, you can do so.
And we are not sponsored.
We are not.
So we're not going to give you a specific one.
I do like the iPhone. I'm not, I use my iPhone a lot more than I used to. Okay. But I will always have an Android. We're literally switching our cell phone to AT&T right now from Verizon, our business plan.
For Androids?
No. So the guy, the salesman, he was like, yeah, you're getting all iPhones. And I was like, no, I'm getting all iPhones and one Android. I will always have my Android. Okay.
But that is a dope thing. You can schedule the text, though. I didn't know about that.
That's wonderful.
So, but yeah, y'all, so write your stuff down. Audio files, brain dump when you got to. Like, you got to, because this is stuff that's going to come frequently as an entrepreneur, and just focus on 1% every day. Like, try to get better by 1% every day. So, for example, if your goal is to get out to bed by 5 o'clock, try to get out by 5:05, and the next day 5:10. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. Like, my next goal is 4:30. Okay. If I get up at 4:30 every day, I can get even more.
Dre, you need to go to sleep. All right.
Yes.
I don't want to have to be the one to say it.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. This is what I do. I have class in the morning, right?
Oh, you take a nap?
I drop the kids off, and I come home and I take me a power nap.
Yeah,
it's a power nap. You know what I'm saying? I take 2 a day.
Like that.
Yeah, I take.
Oh, you take 2 naps a day?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder you always sleep for
I gotta charge up. You know. I take power. Yeah, as an entrepreneur, we can do that though.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, if you got your business straight, I don't have a 9-to-5 job.
Yes.
I have my own business, so I handle my business and I handle my kids, and I take me a power nap, and I wake up, I charge up, do what I got to do.
Love it.
And before my next class, I go to sleep again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I generally don't get naps.
What time you go to bed?
I don't go to bed till like 1 something in the morning.
And you go to bed 6, 7.
7. Yeah. Well, I generally wake up automatically at like 6:30 something, like 6:35, 6:37. But I don't get out of bed until 7. And
I'm pretty sure your brain. It's hard to go to sleep sometimes too, though.
It is so hard
because
it is.
Hey, put it in the comments if you can relate. If your mind is racing, if you're an entrepreneur, right? Because we're talking to entrepreneurs right now.
Yeah.
If you're an entrepreneur and so many thoughts run across your mind when you're trying to lay down, it's hard to rest. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's normal. Like, it happens.
Yes, and don't let you be going through like a business crisis, like your numbers is down, or something happened with someone that you're working with, or something like that. Yeah, you be like, how am I gonna fix this problem?
Yeah, because we don't have a guaranteed check like corporate America.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta grind. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we're always on the go. And I think, like, how does your husband relate to that? Because, like, my wife she's starting to understand. Like, I see what you mean. Like, she tries to encourage me because she knows, like, we be going through a lot, like mentally too. So does he he's an entrepreneur too.
Yeah.
So that's both of y'all's brain.
He gets it.
Racing at the same time.
He definitely gets it. He's always like, how do you do this? Or he's always like, you inspire me because you just, it's a lot.
It's a lot. We make it look easy, but it is not.
And he be telling me, this is his line. He literally told me this morning. You need to set these boundaries because you're going to end up snapping, and I don't want you snapping on me. So he was like, set these boundaries with these people because,
my wife said the same thing.
Yeah.
So she's like, you got to set boundaries.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you touched on that earlier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, like, even when you're networking and things like that, weed out very quickly who's wasting your time or who's using you.
Yeah.
I have been a person who has been used a lot for clout and for, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. I had someone reach out to me the other day, we're doing these free events, and they were like, I want to come and do a free event. And I'm like, oh, okay. Are you going to come to the event?
Yeah.
Like,
as a
just to come, right? I don't know you.
Yeah.
No, I don't have time.
So pretty much they just want to use you to promote their business.
Exactly.
But they don't want to support the overall business.
Exactly. And I'm like, what do you do? Yeah. Like, people will try to take advantage of you.
And again, I said that earlier, you got to add value. If you're going to go and be in the room with somebody, what value are you adding? Right? Because, of course, you want to be around other successful people, and that's fine, but no one wants to have a leech around them or somebody who just, like a parasite, like, this, you know what I'm saying? You just asking questions and, you know what I'm saying? How do you do this? It's fine to ask questions, but at the same time, you got to know how to add value at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to just be at our table and not add no value and just give you the game.
Yeah.
Me and her then gave people business ideas from them sitting in the room with us.
Yeah.
And we get no credit for that.
We don't ever get credit.
We'll never get credit.
But that's okay, though.
Yeah, it's fine. But
fine.
But
yeah.
I think going forward, like, I don't know. I think we might have to start charging for our ideas.
Yeah.
For our time, because it's valuable information. Like, we pay a lot of information for this stuff.
Yeah. We pay to be in the room.
Thousands of dollars to be in the room. Yeah. All right, so that's a good point because you don't want to feel used.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the person using somebody.
Exactly.
So if you're looking to join a community where people are going to provide value to you and you're going to provide value back.
Exactly.
Then we're going to have a MMM inner circle.
Yes.
What you think about that?
That's going to be dope.
And this is all freestyle right now. But this is what we do.
It's our MMM community, right?
It is. So we're going to have an inner circle, a community where we provide value, you provide value, and it's a community where we all learning and growing together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And getting money together. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that because that's going to come very soon, along with the merch too. Like the merch is coming, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. So we're taking our time with the merch. We don't want no gilding shirts.
Yeah. No.
We want some good quality shirts.
Absolutely.
All right. So.
Minorities making millions.
Yes.
Mindset, money, motivation.
Yes.
Motivation, mindset, money.
However you want to put it, it's how
minorities
it is.
Making millions.
Simple as that. So, thanks for watching this. Yes, make sure you subscribe. And listen, everything we were going to talk about, we didn't. Like, that's just how it is.
No, like, this is why it's good to be a part of MMM community because we get on calls and we just give so much game, right? And then we also allow, the inner circle to ask questions, to give game themselves, right? Because we're still learning. We're forever learning, right? So it's a beautiful thing. But we definitely went off topic.
We did. and it was good. So it's always going to be good. So make sure y'all subscribe and we will see y'all on the next podcast.
Yes, thank you.